On Thursday, the 9th of May 2024, the President of the Republic, Salva Kiir Mayardit, together with the Kenyan President William Ruto, launched a high-level mediation initiative for South Sudan named Tumaini, meaning hope in Swahili.
Strong nations are those nations that are able to manage crisis, to manage this crisis in such a way as to be able to reform and renew themselves. In President Salva Kiir's recognition that he was facing a crisis because he's leading a nation where some of the leaders are outside the country and are not included, lies that very understanding, which is that in order to build a more perfect union, in order to build a more stable, secure, prosperous South Sudan, he needed to bring everybody together. It is the recognition that His Excellency President Ruto point out the fact that even though we have made the progress that we have made, there are still challenges that require us to renew and reform and upgrade our own capabilities in order that Kenya becomes even a much more stronger and stable and prosperous nation. And so we are facing similar challenges, different magnitudes, different dimensions, but the principles that underpin our response is similar, that we are talking to each other. And so I'm here to commend you, to congratulate you, and to affirm to you our commitment to staying this course with you to the very end.
Over 2 months after the inauguration of the peace process, the government delegation headed by Albino Aboud has on Monday, the 15th of July 2024, initial aid protocol with the opposition group in Kenyan capital Nairobi, paving a way for the final signing of There Will Be Tumaini consensus.
On behalf of the Government of National Unity, His Excellency the President of the Republic, General Salva Kiir Mayardit, and special thanks to his brother, President William Ruto, being represented here by the Principal Secretary of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Abraham Croyer, who have been very involved from the very beginning. Thank you, Dr. Abraham, for being here to represent His Excellency, the President of the Republic. To General Lazarus Somboya, the Chief Mediator, Deputy Chief Mediator, Santo Gideon, RG Max, stakeholder, and member of the international community. After 2 months and a half of a long discussion between us and the opposition, it takes from a leader to make a decision, and that's what His Excellency, the President of the Republic, has decided to unite the country and to bring his brother back home so that we can build a nation, all of us, at the end of it, we should be very proud of it. And at the end of the peace process, all what is needed is a democratic process which will involve everybody.
The outstanding protocol initial are humanitarian access and support, permanent ceasefire and security arrangement reform, and the protocol on the guarantors to There Will Be Tumaini consensus.
We are witnessing the initially of these protocols. In the meantime, the parties are committed to sustain dialogue for purpose of concluding the mediation process and discussing on the roadmap to making of the permanent constitution of South Sudan. These discussions are at an advanced stage. I urge ourselves to maintain the tempo and the understanding that we have developed over the last 3 months.
The rapporteur of the government delegation, Michael McQuay, says parties are expected to initial another protocol on the constitution-making process, as well as the responsibility sharing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people of the Republic of South Sudan, I'm here today to give you a breaking news, and that is on the progress we have made in the Tumaini initiative. As you know, we started at the end of April, and we continued up to today. We are about 2.5 months from that time. And it was after the inauguration, we managed to sign the declaration of commitment to the Tumaini initiative. This process continued, and after that, we continued to negotiate in silence. We have not been talking to you, the people of South Sudan. We have not been talking to the media. And today, we are here to inform you that what has taken today, we have made a real progress on the peace process. And today, we have managed to sign 8 protocols on the peace process. And these protocols, which we did not sign them, but we initial them today. And there is the difference between initialing and signing is that protocols are usually initial so that you don't revisit them. And it is thereafter, when we have agreed on all the protocols, that you compile them all together and then you sign the agreement. So what we have signed today are protocols which are connected with the peace process. And these protocols we started with the preamble, and then a statement of purpose, general and guiding principles, humanitarian access and support, trust and confidence building measures, permanent ceasefire and security arrangements, and communal conflicts, and the guarantors.
What remains is the discussion on the governance and responsibility sharing, which will allow for the development of the framework for the Tumaini initiative, which will later culminate in the signing of the final document, which shall be called the Tumaini consensus.
The other leftovers are the constitutional making process, which will be, God willing, will be completed either today or tomorrow, and will add it also to the protocols that will be signed. In addition to that, we have not yet discussed the issue of the governance and especially the responsibility sharing. This will be discussed in due course. We'll work out the framework for the implementation of this Tumaini initiative, and it is thereafter that we will come up with the final document, which we will so call the Tumaini consensus. It is our wish, and congratulations to our people, to the people of South Sudan for this achievement. And we promise you that we will take peace back to you in South Sudan, God willing.
The representative of the opposition groups welcomed the development, saying they will continue negotiating with the government in good faith to achieve sustainable peace in South Sudan.
This peace process, it is very, very important for our people in the Republic of South Sudan. We mainly need to build unity, peace, and reconciliation among our people. This peace process is about the people. It is mainly centered on permanent constitution, so that we have a constitution that addresses all the issue of our people. It is a peace agreement that will focus on economic recovery, where we will be able to have a micro loan, quick economic impacts for our people. And this is very, very important. It is an opportunity that our people will build confidence and trust building among them. It is a forum where, as a people of South Sudan, we will finally have an issue to do with the community violence. As you can see, our people in Abyei, in Twitch area, in Ruwing administration, across South Sudan, there are a lot of issues between the community, issues between cattle keepers and farmers. We need to have peace among them. We need to have unity and reconciliation among our people.
As the Tumaini initiative is making significant progress, other opposition groups who are not part of the Tumaini are asked to join the process in order to bring lasting peace in the country.
I have to acknowledge that the spirit that guided the two delegations supported by the mediation team is a spirit that envisaged a long-term views on South Sudan, without fears, looking for peace, stability, inclusivity, national reconciliation. South Sudan, the future of South Sudan was conceived a little bit in Rome and is now born in here in the Tumini initiative. And we are glad to be here, and we will continue to support the mediation and the practice in achieving long-lasting peace for South Sudan.
I want to take this opportunity to really thank the government, the parties, the stakeholders, as well as the government of the Republic of Kenya for the commitment and for staying with strong stamina in overcoming the challenges of mediation, which we have all seen. But at the end of it all today, we are all rejoicing. Our face is not the face of yesterday or the face of the day before, and so on and so forth. So on behalf of IGAD, once again, congratulations